Hey, what's up guys? And welcome back to another Reddit Stories video. You guys seem to keep loving these videos and keep asking for more and more. So let's do another Reddit video. So sit back, relax, and if you're new here, subscribe. It's the channel's goal to be at 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I think we can do it. So please subscribe. Someone was sending me disturbing Snapchats. This happened about a month ago, but I couldn't decide if I should post it or not. I'm kind of a paranoid person and didn't know if I was going to deal with something like this again if I post about it. But since it's been about a month and nothing has happened again, I thought I'd share it. I would like to point out that English is not my first language, so please excuse me for any errors in the story. Here it is. I'm a 22-year-old girl from Bulgaria studying art in another town. I was back home to my parents' house for Christmas vacation, so this happened a little after New Year's. My parents' house is in a little village near a big town where I grew up. We moved in the village and we now live in a 2-story house. I was sitting one night in my room, drawing in my sketchbook, and listening to some amazing horror stories on YouTube, as I usually do. It was about 2 o'clock, and I was immersed in a scary story, not knowing that I would be living in my own horror story real soon. It started with me receiving a notification from Snapchat that someone added me. I was kinda confused, but still opened it, and saw that someone with the username Lappa789 added me as a friend. Now, I would like to explain why was this weird to me. I don't use Snapchat anymore. I just have it on my phone for no reason at all. None of my friends use it since Instagram got the story thing and we all started to use that instead. I have very little friends on Snapchat and none of them use it, so I didn't think that it was somebody I know. And I don't have my location on or Bitmoji or whatever it's called that can give away my location and my username to people nearby. I don't know if that's what it does. Like I said, I haven't been using Snapchat in a while. Oh, I also didn't have my username written anywhere on my social media. Moving on. Out of curiosity, I added Lapis789 and opened their profile to see if they had a picture or something that could tell me who this was. There was nothing, only their Snapchat score, which was about 7. Samuel. I set my phone on my desk and started to rewind the video to listen to the parts that I missed while I was distracted with the phone. As I was getting ready to go back to sketching, when I got a notification that Lapiska had sent me a snap. Ah, that was what I was looking for. And it was a picture of grass, taken with flashlight. I looked at it confused and then went to chat box to type, "What is this? Who are you?" Lapisian189 received it. Then it said that they read it, but they didn't respond. At this point, I started to ask all of my friends if it was one of them or if they had given my username to someone, but no one confessed. Next snap came and it was a picture of what looked like a red tile. I was growing very impatient and once again I texted the person asking who he is and if we know each other. They saw my message and didn't respond. Next snap came and I was prepared to start screenshotting to show my boyfriend. It was a picture of what it looked like a little knob, but I couldn't see what it was exactly. I failed to screenshot it, so I had to replay the snap. When I screenshotted it, I went to look at the picture and realized that this was a little closing mechanism on our backyard gazebo. Here are the 2 pictures. The first one is the screenshot, and the second I took the next day in daylight for you to see better. Screenshotted pic and my pic. At this point, I'm slowly realizing that this person is sending me Snapchats from my backyard. And by the way, it's not so easy for someone to come to our backyard as we have a very tall fence and you have to take your time and scout the place around to find a possible way to climb the fence. And it was dark, so it would be difficult. That to me meant that whoever this was, they have been looking around during the day to find a way to get in. I stood up from my desk and ran to turn off all the lights. When it was dark, I tried to peek through my window shades to the backyard, but it was a very cloudy and dark night, so I didn't see anything. Before I fall asleep or get drowsy from exhaustion, I think. Next snap came, and like last time, I was ready to screenshot. When I opened the snap, I nearly screamed. It was a picture of the tip of a ceramic abstract sculpture that we have in our backyard. Directly over the sinkhole, there's a tip of the sculpture. I ran out of my room, not knowing what to do. For some strange reason, I didn't want to wake up my dad and tell me what was going on. My mom was sleeping downstairs on the couch, and I was upstairs, trying to figure out how to open the super loud and screechy door to our terrace without waking up my parents and letting that freak know what I was doing. I battled with the door for about 30 seconds, but I managed to open it quietly and carefully stepped outside to look at the backyard. Didn't see anything. I looked and I looked, trying to stay as low as I can so that the snapper wouldn't see me, but I couldn't see anything. I went inside, once again trying my best to be as quiet as possible, when I received another Snapchat from Lapis8989. It was a picture of my mom, sleeping on the couch, taken from outside through a crack in the blinds. This freak took a fucking photo of my mom. As shocked and terrified I was, I still managed to screenshot it. Mom? What? At this point, I lost it. I started screaming for my dad. He came out of the bedroom and tried to calm me down as I was trying to explain to him that there was somebody in our backyard. I could see that he didn't really take me seriously, but he went outside anyways, carrying his gun. My mom was awake now, trying to calm me down as I was hyperventilating, failing to explain to her what Snapchat was. My dad came inside after checking everywhere and said that he didn't find anybody. I showed them the pictures, and they seemed disturbed now, but said that it was probably a kid or one of my friends trying to mess with us. The thing is that I don't live in the big town that I lived in before we moved to the nearby village. All of my friends live either in my hometown or other towns in the country, and I don't know anyone in the village that I live in now. So the idea that it might have been somebody I know didn't seem right to me. I went in my room when I calmed down and checked my phone, remembering that I didn't look if I had any new snaps after I shower my parents the pictures. I had 3 new snaps from Lapis8989. They were a picture of our front gate, which I couldn't screenshot, and 2 messages saying, "See you soon. Bye." Messages. I immediately blocked the account. I barely slept that night. I texted and called all of my friends, begging them to confess if it was one of them, but nobody did. When I told what happened to my boyfriend, he asked everybody that he knew, but still nothing. We tried to find the account, but we soon found out that they had deactivated it. There was no one in the name of Lapis789 anymore. Everyone left after that, Maramitsev replied. I deleted Snapchat that night and don't think I'll ever use it again. The next day I went outside to look around and see if the creep left something behind. My dad doesn't seem to believe it was the footprints of the intruder, saying that it was probably one of us stepping there, but I'm pretty sure they weren't ours. To this day, I still don't know who it was. I've asked everyone that I know, but nothing has come up of it. I still wonder what their intentions were. Were they trying to scare me? Were they stalking me? Who were they? How did they find me? How did they enter my backyard? Do they still send me Snapchats? I wouldn't know. I deleted the app.
If you have hooked up till here, then hit like button and comment down your views. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, then do support me by subscribing so you may not miss any video in future.